Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome. Call the City Council meeting for Wednesday, November 13th to order. A lot of things to think about, so at this time we'll have a moment of silence, please. Thank you. If you'd all please stand and join Alderman Kelly in leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Krupp, if you please call the roll for tonight.
Ardon.
Here.
Kelly.
Here.
McGinnis.
Here.
Reinhardt.
Here.
Grip.
Here.
Newton.
Here.
Lynch.
Here.
T-Dunn.
Here.
Jobson.
Here.
And Burkholder.
Here.
10 present, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. So again, good evening and welcome everyone. As we begin the meeting of the City Council, I'd like to welcome everybody in attendance and anybody who's joining through any particular electronic device. We respectfully welcome your opinions and comments, but please keep in mind that as you share your thoughts, you're sharing them with your fellow Davenporters and anybody throughout the region. We're happy you're participating in your city government, but ask that your participation please reflect the common desire we all share to make Davenport a better place. Especially for the folks in here, I know there's pictures coming, but if you'd be kind enough to put it on silent, your cell phone, so it doesn't disturb anybody that's talking. If you want to address the council when it's time, come to the podium. The microphone's above you. We'd love to know your name, ward, or address. And if you're not from here, we'd love to know where you're from. Please address the council as a body and not call out any one individual. We'll be respectful of you. Please be respectful of us. Thank you. Will an alderman please move approval of the City Council meeting minutes for October 23rd, 2024?
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Very good. Mr. Maximer.
Nothing this evening.
Very good. Thank you, sir. Will an alderman please move approval of the report of the Committee of the Whole for November 6th, 2024?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Very good. Thank you. We have one appointment and two proclamations. I'll read the appointment first. To the Civil Service Commission, Darius Sykes is a new appointment. Accept a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion and second to approve. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Very good. Thank you, sir, for your willingness to serve the city. We have two proclamations. Epilepsy Awareness Month. That will be read by Alderwoman Burkholder. Alderwoman Burkholder, please.
The City of Davenport, Iowa proclamation, whereas epilepsy is the fourth most common neurological disorder that can affect anyone regardless of age, race, or gender. And whereas more than 3 million people in the United States are living with epilepsy, including individuals in our community, of which approximately 470,000 are children. And whereas one symptom of epilepsy is seizures, and not all seizures are the same. Many individuals with epilepsy have more than one type of seizure. And whereas seizures impact lives in many ways, including creating barriers to education and employment, and often with individuals facing a sense of discrimination and isolation from peers who may not understand what happens when they see a seizure occur. And whereas it is important to increase public knowledge about epilepsy and seizure first aid to help people understand what a seizure looks like and what to do if they see someone having a seizure. And whereas the Epilepsy Advocacy Network works to optimize the quality of life for individuals with epilepsy and seizure disorders by promoting community education and awareness, self-advocacy and empowerment, and help for all individuals to gain access to proper care. And now therefore, we, Mayor Mike Mattson, and the City Council of Davenport, Iowa, do hereby proclaim November 2024 as Epilepsy Awareness Month in Davenport, and encourage all residents to educate themselves on epilepsy and the seizure rescue therapies available to treat someone in need. The Davenport Sky Bridge will display the color purple from November 11th to the 17th in recognition of Epilepsy Awareness Month, dated this 13th day of November 2024. I move the proclamation.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? I have Carrie Jones, the Executive Director, and Kim Gregg, Client Coordinator of Epilepsy Advocacy Network of Illinois, receiving this. You will meet me at the podium.
Thank you very much.
Get a picture and then say a few words.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. I just want to thank everyone for the proclamation. November is Epilepsy Awareness Month. So part of what we do is awareness of epilepsy, which is seizure training and response. We offer it all to all schools free of charge, but not only to schools, we do it for businesses. We do it for police departments, fire departments. So please reach out if you know anyone. I will be here. Feel free to talk to me afterwards. And I just appreciate your time and thank you for this.
Thank you. The next is Impact Life Week. Will be read by Alderman Grip. Alderman Grip, please.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. The proclamation reads, whereas the City of Davenport is proud to celebrate Impact Life on the occasion of its 50th anniversary. Whereas Impact Life was established as the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center in November of 1974 and has continuously maintained its headquarters in Davenport since that time. Whereas since its founding, Impact Life has worked with volunteer blood donors, schools, businesses, and civic, religious, and community organizations to provide blood components for patients in need of life-saving blood transfusions. And whereas blood donation plays an essential role in ensuring that hospitals and medical centers have a sufficient, readily available blood supply. And whereas blood components are used daily and the supply of readily available transfusible blood components must continually be replenished. And whereas the City of Davenport celebrates the spirit of altruism and generosity that motivates members of our community to support the mission of Impact Life as blood donors, volunteers, and by sponsoring blood drives. And now, therefore, we, Mayor Mike Mattson and the Davenport City Council, do hereby proclaim November 18th through the 24th, 2024 as Impact Life Week in Davenport and encourage all citizens, businesses, and community resources and agencies to join in recognizing Impact Life's achievements, assisting them in continuing their important and life-changing mission and celebrating their 50th year of service, dated this 13th day of November, 2024. I move the proclamation.
Second?
There's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Are there any opposed? The proclamation passes, and I will meet Katie Marchek, Chief Operating Officer, and Kirby Wynn, Public Relations Manager for Impact Life, up at the lectern. Thank you for the important work you do, and congratulations on 50 years.
Appreciate it.
Hi, thanks very much. We'll take a picture, and then you guys are free to.
in the middle?
Very good.
You want me to be in the middle?
Sure. All right, we'll do that. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
You want me to speak? I'd love to speak.
Go for it.
Thank you very much for the proclamation and for giving us a moment tonight. We really are privileged to have served this community for the last 50 years, and we look forward to continuing to do so for 50 years or more to come. Certainly would encourage anyone in the room and challenge you all to consider blood donation if you haven't already donated. Super simple process. We have the best team in town. We'll make it as painless as possible, and it's really helping and saving lives here and across all of our communities. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. So next we have a couple of presentations. The first one is the 2024 Halloween Parade Award winners. This year's annual Halloween Parade was held on Sunday, October 27th, and had nearly 50 entries consisting of small businesses, nonprofit organizations, youth groups, and even city departments. Pictures were provided by each entry that wanted to participate in the online judging. Judging was open to the public on the city's Facebook page from October 28 to October 31st. The picture that received the most likes in the categories of Best Overall, Best Float, Best Dance Team, and Best Youth Entry became the winner. I want to thank Public Works, Parks and Recs, Davenport Police, city departments, all the staff, and everybody that helped make this event happen. A big thank you certainly to all the volunteers that helped, the police, everyone, especially that stood along the sides and helped with the crowd. A special thanks, I know I'm going to meet Ally McWilliams at the podium, but her and Ms. Whitehurst, who kind of organized and tried to keep everything together. I appreciate very much the work you did, and so do all of us. So, Ms. Williams, I'll meet you at the podium for the trophies.
Okay, first up we have Best Youth Entry, and that goes to Cub Scout Pack 14.
Come on up, folks.
On either side of the hair.
Yeah, come on up, and I don't know who's gonna get this. You are? Okay. To that. Okay. We'll kind of gather around for, yeah. I like that. All right, everybody kind of gather around here. Okay, everybody look this way. Different parents and people. We'll pause a moment. You guys good?
Okay, guys.
One more.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Good job.
All right, next up we have Best Dance Group, and that is Royal Drama Dance Team.
Yep. Yep. Good job.
All right, next we have Best Float, and that goes to Anderson Commercial Concrete.
Here. All right. Yeah. Good job. Good.
All right, and our best overall this year is Kane Carl's Crew LLC.
Good job. You want to say anything? I know she didn't want to say anything, but Ms. McWilliams and Ms. Whitehurst did a lot of work, and I appreciate it. Let's give them a little extra round. Thank you, everyone. Okay, next, we have the Davenport Fire Department File of Life Initiative, and Lieutenant Solis from the Davenport Fire Department is going to share information about that. Sir.
Good evening. My name is Zach Solis, Lieutenant Fire Marshal with Davenport Fire. We're talking about a new program for Davenport Fire Department called the File of Life. File of Life is well known in the fire service and around the country. It's a form with patient information like emergency contacts, medications, past medical history, and allergies. This form speaks for the patient when they can't. We started interviews last week. We had a social media post, and since that time, we've had nearly 100 requests for File of Lives to be distributed. These are currently at all 7 fire stations. They can be requested online at the city webpage under Fire Services. I've given some to City Clerk Krupp for your awareness and for anybody in attendance here that would like some. And I truly think that this program, the File of Life itself, will be another positive and successful program from your Davenport Fire Department. So if you have any questions about it, please contact us. We'll let you know. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, very good. Okay, next is petition communications from anyone? Alderman Kelly.
Thank you. Good evening. I forget to announce November 21st is my next ward meeting. It'll be at the new fire station. I don't know the address, so if y'all want to shout out from the back, Fire Station 3, the address is, thank you, 300 East 42nd. For those that have been around forever, it's the old Chi-Chi's stomping ground. So if you know how to get to Chi-Chi's that was next to North Park Mall, that's where we will be. It'll be I'm just saying, that's how old I am. It'll be the 21st of November at 5:30 p.m. And me and Chief Carlson are gonna work this out, aren't we? Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Kelly. Alderman Chilton.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. If you're serving chips and salsa, then count me in. Just wanted to maybe get a little notice for those who stuck around from the presentations that typically you don't have to hang around if you don't want to. So maybe we'll pause, but that trophy is pretty cool too.
Is that what you had, Alderman Jones? Okay, sorry, Paul. Alderman Grip.
Thank you, Your Honor. I had two cool things that I want to share that have happened in Davenport in the last few weeks that I think need to be celebrated. The first is down at the Last Picture House. Just about a week ago, they did an exclusive advanced screening on the new feature film Heretic. If you don't know, that film was written, directed, and produced by a couple of local talents who actually own the Last Picture House. And one of the cool things about having them in our community is we get cool things like a premiere screening of their film. They brought in one of the actresses. They brought in the woman who did the wardrobe for the film, and then they were there themselves to do some questions and answers. And now that film is out nationwide. Hugh Grant stars in it, and you can go down to the Last Picture House and see that film in the place where the people who created it show movies. The other cool thing is that, I don't know if everyone knows this, but we have a wrestling academy in our downtown town. The Black and the Brave is owned by WWE superstar Seth Rollins, who is from Davenport and lives in Davenport, with another WWE superstar, Becky Lynch. And here this month, they were recognized as an official partner in the WWE independent development. So very likely in our downtown right now, we have future WWE superstars who are living here, training here, and then one day will be on the big screen doing WWE. And I think that's pretty cool and something that we should acknowledge is happening in our city. So, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Alderwoman McGinnis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just wanted to let everyone know, remind everyone that the third ward meeting will be at its regular time, the third Monday, which is Monday, November 18th at 6:30 here at City Hall. And so I hope to see you Monday night right here at this same place. So I also wanted to extend my condolences. I did not know Brad Guy well, but we lost an employee this week in Public Works who by all accounts, was very well respected and loved by his colleagues, and my sympathies to the Guy family and also the folks who worked closely with him. It's a very hard thing to have happen, and it, I think, came as a shock, and so my sympathies to you all.
Thank you. Alderman Reinhardt.
Thank you. For clarification, tomorrow will not be the last 8th Ward meeting, but it will be the last meeting this year. It'll start at from 6 to 7:30, and it'll be at the Eastern Avenue Library. All are welcome, and we'll start back up again in January. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? I just have two quick things. I just want to thank everybody that helped out with the Veterans Day Parade on Monday, police and all the exhibits. All the participants and people that watched, I'm sure because of the weather, but a special thanks to all the Davenport bands, Central, North, West, and Assumption, all in attendance. That's the first one I've seen for a long time. So the amount of people that participated, the amount of people that were on the sidelines watching and cheering, probably is one of the best ever. So thank you very much for doing that. And then at the Putnam going on now is an exhibit on the Hubble telescope. Pretty extensive nation-leading event. So I just wanted to pass that on. Thank you very much. All right, we'll go to the individual approval of items on the discussion agenda. The first one is a third consideration of an ordinance amending Chapter 8.15 entitled Neighborhood Enhancement Property Maintenance of the Municipal Code of Davenport, Iowa to add requirements for rent abatement. Is there any public with comment?
Jacob Foote, Quad Cities Chamber of Commerce. I just want to extend sincere thanks on behalf of the Quad Cities Chamber and our more than 1,000 member businesses to the city for its cooperation in finding a solution to ensure stability in the lending market upon the enactment of this ordinance. Specifically, we want to thank Rich Oswald and Bruce Berger for providing their time and their expertise in the discussions that led to agreement on lender notification. We support the ordinance by recognizing that the city's standard operating procedure will include lender notification provisions that will help to protect investors and tenants alike. Thanks.
Thank you. Anybody else? Very good. Will an alderman or woman move third consideration? So moved. Second. Motion and second. Any discussion from alder folks? Seeing none, Mr. Krupp, please call the roll for third consideration.
Ardun,
Yes.
T-Dun,
Yes.
Jobson,
Yes.
Newton,
Yes.
Grip,
Yes.
Lynch,
Yes.
Burkholder,
Yes.
Reinhardt,
Yes.
Kelly,
Yes.
and McGinnis.
Yes.
10 yeses, Your Honor.
Very good. That ordinance is adopted. The next item is the third consideration of an ordinance to repeal and replace Chapter 15.32 entitled International Fire Code of the Municipal Code of Davenport, Iowa to allow for comprehensive formatting changes and adopt the 2021 International Fire Code. Is there any public with comment? Seeing none, will an alderman please move third consideration?
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion from alder folks? Mr. Krupp, please call the roll.
Kelly,
Yes.
T-Dun,
Yes.
Newton,
Yes.
Ardun,
Yes.
McGinnis,
Yes.
Grip,
Yes.
Jobson,
Yes.
Reinhardt,
Yes.
Burkholder,
Yes.
and Lynch.
Yes.
10 yeses, Your Honor.
Very good. That ordinance is also adopted. The next area is there a motion for approval of all items on the consent agenda? Motion is second for all items on consent. Mr. Krupp, please call the roll.
Jobson,
Yes.
Lynch,
Yes.
Ardun,
Yes.
T-Dun,
Yes.
Kelly,
Yes.
Reinhardt,
Yes.
Burkholder,
Yes.
McGinnis,
Yes.
Grip,
Yes.
and Newton.
Yes.
10 yeses, Your Honor.
Very good. Consent's approved. The next area is, are there any ordinances, other ordinances, resolutions, or motions for tonight? There are none. Is there a motion to adjourn? Motion is second. All in favor? Have a good weekend.